So this is actually sleep training night number 3. I got it done! Oh my god, it is so... Hi guys, so it's Tuesday morning. Last night I made sure that my alarm was on, and it looks like it was on for 6 a.m. But I somehow got up at 7:15, and since Alden didn't have to be at school today since it's election day, I just wasn't in a rush to get ready. I have Livia in the back with me right now, so she is napping, so it's really nice because like usually on our car ride to the daycare she always takes like a little short nap. So I wanted to kind of start this vlog here in the car. This is going to be a week in my life. I hope you guys follow along with me and see what we do in our week. So just cut into the yolk part and it is like perfection. Does anybody else eat their eggs like mine? I love mine super runny. Good morning, friends. So it's Tuesday morning. No. It's actually Wednesday morning, and as usual, this is my work from home day. It is pretty late. It's actually 8:42 a.m. right now. I had a really late night, and the reason why I didn't have a good night's sleep is because I started sleep training the baby last night, and I figured I can go ahead and start on a random Tuesday night because I want her to start sleeping in her room so that she can have better sleep. And of course for me and Ryan too, like, you know, we need to teach her to sleep longer stretches of time. A little backstory. So she is now 5 months and 3 weeks, so she'll be 6 months in about a week from now, or in about 10 days exactly. So she's been sleeping in the bassinet with us, but over the last few weeks, I admit that she has been co-sleeping with me because I am back at work, and it's just easier for me to just kind of pick her up and feed her while I'm in bed, and then we just kind of like doze off together. Besides, now she is a little bit older too, so I feel a little bit more comfortable with having her in my bed. With that said, I have started like a pretty bad habit. However, here's where we are right now. So I know for a fact that I want to transition her to her room. I am reluctant about it because I love her and I'm gonna miss her, but I feel like she is old enough to sleep in her room and she can roll front to back to front. So I feel very comfortable about that. She has really great neck control. So she's showing all the signs that she's ready to kind of be in her own room. Last night I decided to sleep train her because I am working from home today, so if anything I don't really have to like get dressed. As you can see, this is what I look like right now. She is fine, like I put her down, but she still sleeps on average like 2.5 to 3 hours. So she's still kind of in that same newborn stretch, which is crazy because she will be 6 months, and babies her age can actually sleep long stretches at a time, especially at night, because they don't necessarily need that mid-morning or in the middle of the night feeding. So when I put her down last night, I'll insert a video over here. So she went down at like 8:40 or 7:30, and then she woke up around 9:45, and we gave her a bottle, and she finished like about 8 ounces of milk, and then she went back down around 9:50 or 10 o'clock. And then she slept all the way through to like 1:30. That's the next time she woke up, and that's usually when I would feed her. But I'm trying not to feed her because I know that she's had enough milk. So when I picked her up at like 1:30 a.m., I just tried to like, you know, rock her to sleep, put her back to sleep. And during that time, from 1:30 a.m. all the way to 3 o'clock in the morning, she was sleeping in 10-minute increments, which was crazy. So finally around 3 a.m., I think like right around then, I was so tired. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna give her my boobs, because she is breastfeeding. And that's the other thing too. It's not like she is not used to sleeping in her own room, but she's also not used to like not having my boobs in the middle of the night. So I gave her a little bit of my boobs. She didn't even drink a lot, and she fell asleep. So when she fell asleep, I put her down in the crib. So at that time, my husband was like, let's just put her back in our room. And I'm like, no, I don't want to give in, because I want her to learn that this is your room, this is your bed. You're gonna hate it, but you're gonna love us for it. That's what we did. And she went to bed, like I said, from 3, and then she woke up again like right around 5:55 a.m., which is perfect, because in like the perfect world where she doesn't wake up in the middle of the night, that's the time I want her to wake up anyway, 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m., so that we can go ahead and start our day. But she woke up around 5:55. I picked her up, I fed her in my room, and I fell asleep. And I woke up at like 7:30 this morning, which is horrible because Alden's school starts at 7:50. So like I was just like, oh my gosh, Alden, like I'm late, let's wake up, go to school. So that's kind of where we are right now. I'm still going to continue on this sleep training. Sleep training doesn't happen only during the night, so it happens during the day as well. I'm trying to really keep track of her schedule and keep track of her feedings and all of that, and try to keep her on a schedule as much as possible. Also during her naps, instead of napping downstairs like I normally would put her down here, I am putting her in her room so she knows that that's her space. So it's 9 a.m. right now, and she's ready for her nap. Usually I'll just put her in the swing, as you saw in like a previous vlog. I'll link it up here, but I wanted to put her in her room. So I kind of rocked her a little bit. She kind of was drowsy, was falling asleep, and then I put her in the crib. So now she's like wide awake, because that's the other thing they say, like try to put your baby down when they're drowsy, not when they're sleeping, so that they can kind of know how to soothe themselves back to sleep. So she's still awake. I'm looking at the camera right now, but I'm gonna try to do this as much as I can today. Try to really reinforce that, because yeah, we'll see. So this is, I guess, day 1 or day 2. So as you can see right now, this is my monitor. So you can see that she's awake. She's trying to like fall asleep. She's like sucking on her clothes. Her pacifier is right there. It's the green one. I went in there already to try to put it back in her mouth, but when she saw me, she like spit it out. So let's see how that works out. Okay, gotta go back to work. All right, you guys, so it's 9:25 and she finally fell asleep. So I caved and I went upstairs to her room and I just picked her up and rocked her to sleep. So she fell asleep in my arms, and then I put her down. But you know, I'm just gonna give it grace, give myself some grace, give herself grace as well, because this is all very new to us, but baby steps. So it's like 10:43 right now, and I have been working, and Livia actually got up like right around 10 o'clock as expected. I knew that she was just gonna take like an hour nap. So I quickly just brought her downstairs and fed her a bottle. I am trying to like really get all of her ounces in, and I'm still breastfeeding and I love breastfeeding, but I feel like I just don't know how much she's taking sometimes. So I gave her like 8 ounces or 7 ounces this morning at 10 o'clock, and she's just kind of playing right now. And if the scheduling works out right, so she might be ready for another nap like right around noon. Hi. Hi. Hi, Livia. I got you. I got you. Mwah. So yeah, she is playing right now, and she's watching Coco Melon. So yeah, I am still nursing my coffee. I'm gonna go finish that up and get back to work. So it's 12:50 p.m. right now, and the baby is asleep. So she actually fell asleep at like 11, I want to say. So it says that she's been asleep for an hour and 22 minutes. So you can kind of see her sleeping right there in her room. I did put like a little like pillow like underneath her, so she feels like someone's next to her. And then I did put like a weighted kind of blanket like for the bottom half of her body, so she feels like someone's next to her. But I have the audio on, so if anything you can see her, but she's still sleeping. I just spent the last hour and a half working and pumping at the same time. I managed to get a lot of milk. Yay! And that's the other thing I want to do this starting today, is upping her ounce intake per each feeding session. So that's what I'm doing. And then I just made myself a wrap. I have a call in 5 minutes or in 9 minutes, so I need to like eat this really fast. And I think she's gonna be up, I don't know if she's gonna be up at 1, but she might be up around 1:15-ish or 1:30. So hopefully she stays asleep through 1:30, because that's when I get off my call. Morning. Okay, so it's Thursday morning right now, and it's very late. It's 8:15 and I'm still at home. Again, had a really late morning. I woke up at like 7:15. As usual, rush around to get Alden ready, and he got to school like right at 7:50, which is when his bell rings. So then I had to come back home because I didn't have the time to pack my stuff. And I knew that Livvy had like, pooped when we were in the car, because I could hear her in the car seat. So I came home, and sure enough, she had a blowout. So went upstairs, changed her and everything. And then I went back downstairs to put her back in her car seat, and I realized that her little infant seat padding was all soaked. So let me show you. Sorry, there's an infant car seat like padding that goes in the bucket. This whole entire thing was like soaked in her like poo-poo, pee-pee, whatever. And then I took it out, and I haven't had to do that before, so I had to figure out how to do that on this car seat. And then I also realized that it actually seeped all the way through to her actual like seat. So as you can see, I kind of put a blanket underneath there because I don't have an extra car seat since Ryan is already at work. But doesn't she look cute today? So this is usually her like quick morning nap time. I'm making myself some breakfast, and we're gonna get ready to head out. I just wanted to show you all the bags that I bring to work every single time now. So I have this bag, this cooler bag here with Livia's bottles for the daycare. I usually pack 4 bottles in there for her, and right now she was drinking 6 ounces per bottle, but I recently am upping it to 7 ounces per feeding. And so I have 4 bottles in there for her. So I leave that with the daycare. And then this is my lunch bag. I have my lunch, my breakfast yogurt for my morning snack, a fruit, and I also have my breakfast, which is just some cinnamon raisin toast in there. And then I have my pumping bag, which within my pumping bag, I have another cooler bag for my milk. So I have a lot of bags, and this does not include, guys, my actual work bag. So I have like 3 bags that I'm working with, and I'm also holding a tumbler, a coffee tumbler, and I of course have the baby. Okay, so I am on my lunch break right now, and it's like 12 p.m. I left my office because I am going through some sort of midlife crisis right now. I want to get a nose ring. And I've been wanting a nose piercing since I was a teenager, but I was too scared of my mom. And then I kind of outgrew this whole phase of like getting the nose ring when you're young. And then now I'm in my 30s, and finally I'm just going to say, F it, I'm going to go ahead and get a nose ring. You guys, focus. I got it done. Oh my god, it is so cute. It was not really, it was super fast. It hurts when they like pierce it in, obviously, but then what was uncomfortable was actually like your eardrums would start kind of like spazzing out, because you know something just went through your nose, and then my eyes just started watering like crazy. But it was really fast, and yeah, and I like the size of this. It's not too big, and it's kind of flush within my skin, so perfect. We are back at home right now, guys. So it's like 5 to 6 p.m. right now, and I am home with baby girl and Alden. He made some art from school, so he's gonna go put it up in my office wall, or on my office wall. The piercing is looking good after 5 hours, I believe. It doesn't really hurt as much. It's still obviously kind of sore. Alden, do you want to say hi to our friends?
Hello, my friends.
Did you have a great Halloween?
Oh, yeah.
Don't be
That's the best part.
I think that means that he did have a good time for Halloween, but he will be staying home tomorrow because his school is closed since we are having the Braves parade since we won the World Championship. So it's going to be a crazy day tomorrow. I already know that. My mom's coming over tonight because apparently tomorrow Ryan wants to take me out. I don't know where we're going. Making dinner, or I'm just reheating food for dinner tonight. And that is pretty much it, guys. Yes, Livvy? Yes? What are you saying? Do you want your passy? Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to give her some solids tonight because, you know, we're still kind of like sleep training her. So I'm going to try to give her some oatmeal and let's see if she's going to like it more today or not. We'll see. We're getting ready to start her bath time routine, bedtime routine. So this is actually sleep training night number 3, but it will be second night of crying it out. So let's see how it goes. So it's 7:04. We gotta get going because she needs to go down before 8 p.m. So I just put her down. It is 7:40 and she is awake. You can see she was starting to cry a little bit earlier. So yeah, we'll see how it goes and see how long it takes her to fall asleep. She's crying right now. So yeah, we're gonna do the 5, 10, 15-minute pop-ins and see how that goes. Okay, so I went in at 7:45 for her first pop-in, and see. I cannot go back in there until 7:55, with 10 minutes, right? But she's quiet right now. We'll see. After I took that little footage, literally 2 minutes after that, she fell asleep. So I had my first pop-in after her fussing around for about 5 minutes, and then went back in there and I realized that her passy had fallen out. So I was like, oh, maybe she's just crying because her passy is out. So let me go in there. Her head was kind of sweaty, but I put it back in her mouth. She calmed down a little bit and I said, good night, Livia, I love you, see you in the morning. And then I walked back out and she saw me getting out and she was looking around. She started crying. I mean, not crying, but she did the for a little bit, and then as soon as I walked from her room to my room, sat down, looked at my camera. 2 minutes later, she fell asleep. And yeah, it's 8:30 now. She's been asleep for about almost an hour, so about 45 minutes now. And usually it's normal, they say, for like babies to wake up like an hour-ish after they sleep. 40 minutes to an hour-ish after they sleep, so we'll see. But if they don't, then they're probably gonna get up again. Like she's probably gonna get up again like around midnight or 1 a.m. So that's the one where I really have to push through, because last night I was too tired. When she woke up at midnight, I literally just picked her up and brought her to my bed because I knew that I had to go into the office today. But today I'm gonna stick it out and I'm gonna like again do the cry it out. It's gonna be exhausting, but let's just keep going, you know? It's the next day and I'm here to share an update on how our sleep training went last night. Last video you saw is probably of our little win of how like she went to sleep pretty much like on her own after crying for like maybe 2 minutes. She didn't really cry much. Yeah, she cried for like 2-3 minutes and that's pretty much it. And then she slept all the way through to like 11 and she woke up, no crying, just fussing. And I went in there just to give her passy, and then she slept again till like 2 or 3 and did the same thing. And then from there she kept on fussing every single hour. But the biggest win is that I did not pick her up at all last night, even throughout the night, and I did not even have to feed her, and I did that on purpose. So the last feeding was at 7:30, and then we went basically all night with no feeding, and finally I picked her up around 6 a.m. to give her her feeding. So yay, I am really pleased with that. So what I'm going to work on tonight or this weekend is just the middle of the night fussing with the pacifier thing. So you guys, it's going great so far. Well, not great, it's still a lot of work. I was super tired this morning, but yeah, one day at a time. Okay, so here you go. You see that's when she went down to bed, 7:40, slept, and then these are all her minimal wake up times, and then she finally got out of bed at like 5:57 a.m. That's when I fed her. So we're gonna try to work on this little gaps here, especially over here. You see how she was up multiple times fussing for the passy, so we're gonna try to work on that.
Daddy, the Snappy's coming up. Snappy's coming up.
Ryan, see what you did? See what you taught him? Guys, look at the trees. It's gorgeous. Good, nice. Wow.
Good. Good.
Today's Friday, and today has been kind of like a chill day because it's kind of like a public holiday for us, people that live in Atlanta, because we won the World Series. So work has been kind of light, but I'm out here because my hubby is making his jerk chicken, and it is so good the last time he made it. So I'm really excited to eat it today. Babe, should I make rice with it or something? No, right? Or just salad? Yeah, but
What time is it?
alright guys, here we go. Look at the jerk. It's going down. Forgot to mention, someone's here today. This is my mom.
And she's getting heavy. Do you know that? She's getting heavy.
Yeah, she is.
And look at me what I have on. Georgia.
You can use your hands, it's softer. Do a victory dance like this. Do a victory dance. Oh!
Hey guys, it's gonna be awesome. awesome, dude.
So, what do you think?
Good job.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Did you try his jerk sauce? Is it spicy?
No.
Oh, here it is. Guys, look at this. Wow, that looks so good.
Ryan, you never fail me.
Mommy, that was my skin.
No.
Guys, okay, it's 6:30 Friday night, and My hubby is taking me out on a date night. I don't know where we're going, but he asked my mom if she can come over today for a few weeks now because he wanted to take me out. I don't know where we're going, honestly. So I got dressed about like an hour ago and I'm just waiting for him to get dressed, but I think we're gonna head out soon. I'm wearing this kind of like sweater top. It is really cute. It has like these collars on the top here and it's nice and soft and it's like a sweater kind of material. And I'm wearing this necklace that has smiley faces on them. I got this necklace and the top from Dress Up, and then I'm wearing this like high-waisted skirt. So it's actually a skirt short. I really like it because it's stretchy. And then I could not find my knee-high boots. I'm glad I found them because it goes perfectly with this top. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just kind of curled my hair around a little bit.